14 people detained in Woodburn while on their way to work. According to immigrant rights groups, it happened yesterday. Celine Stevens is live in Woodburn this afternoon with more on what we know about those detained. Celine?
Stephanie, so according to those I spoke with, the people detained were farm workers and landscapers, all traveling to work together in a van early Wednesday morning when they were arrested by federal agents. Now, Woodburn has seen large amounts of people detained at once before in recent months, and it's something causing increasing worry here in the city.
The families is scared, and all the owners from the stores the same thing.
The fear of immigration enforcement in Woodburn is widespread, and the impact of it ripples into the community.
People are scared to come to the stores, and it's hard to live in this time.
Marco Baron owns a store in Woodburn. He was saddened to hear about the 14 people detained by federal agents Wednesday.
It was an additional 14 people that were detained by ICE, mostly farm workers and landscapers that were on their way to work.
Reina Lopez, president of PICUN, Oregon's farm worker union, describes Woodburn as a vibrant Latino community that's been seeing painful impacts from immigration enforcement.
Many of these folks are essential workers, people who play essential roles like growing our food, taking care of our kids. They're in construction. They're in many industries that are critical to Oregon.
At the end of October, Lopez says 35 workers were detained in Woodburn.
Ever since then, the community has been on high alert.
And in Salem last month, over 25 people were detained in a day. This week, the Trump administration has stepped up immigration enforcement in New Orleans and Minneapolis, which is home to a large Somali population.
We're at a tipping point. I don't know if people mind me saying that, but I'm saying it. We could go one way or the other, and we're going to go the wrong way if we keep taking in garbage into our country.
Back in Oregon, Woodburn declaring a state of emergency at the end of November related to the economic and humanitarian impacts of federal immigration practices.
Yeah, I think that it's important for cities to, at minimum, to speak up and show their solidarity with the immigrant community. These are communities that are thriving because of the immigrants that are in their community that contribute to that city.
Jess Montoya with Oregon for All says there were likely more people detained Wednesday that are still being counted in, and says those detained were of Hispanic descent.
It's hard and I'm sad because, I see my people. Some people, they'll leave from this country already because they don't want, stay here.
That business owner tells me he's been working here for 26 years and he's never seen people being detained to the extent that they are now. I've reached out to ICE and DHS for more details on these detainments, but I have yet to hear back. Stephanie?
All right, Celine, thank you so much for that report.